What up? What up? What up? What up, Compton? Oh, I've been back from Columbia. Big Five, what up? Mr. Black, what up? Jerome Jones, what up? There's a B Nev, 190. What's up? Sammy Mack, what up? Huh? Burning miles. Trying to burn some miles myself. J Rock, what up? G Nut, what up? What's going on with y'all, man? Been a while. Let me get a sound check. Y'all can hear me. Martell, what up? Oh man. Oh good, okay. Yeah, man, I'm out here in North Carolina, man. And I'm gonna just say, if you know, you know. I'm gonna leave it at that. What up, Jaquan? But things starting to things starting to shift over here a little bit. I'm starting to see it. I was on the phone with Compton talking about this. This is kind of like the normal. Oh, not the normal, but this is kind of like what supposed to happen. Like a normal market. But things starting to shift a little bit. I'm starting seeing a peak in different areas. Uh, where you can get some good rates and actually make some money out here. You at the Lion? Nah, I don't know what that is. Food line? Nah, nah, we don't do food line. Well, I don't do food line. But things starting to shift, man. If y'all out here getting some money, now's the time to do it. Get your money now because we don't know what's gonna happen. But I'm gonna, I'm just checking in. I'm just checking in with you guys, see what you guys doing. Uh, Hope it stays after the Fed raise. But I don't know. Well, it's kind of funny though because I started seeing it. Was it last week? I think it was last week. It's kind of funny though because it's the holidays. July 4th is next week. It's on Tuesday. So we're gonna see. We're gonna kind of play. I'm gonna kind of play around with it. We're gonna see what happens this week and the day before July 4th and the week. Well, that Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and next week after July 4th, and see what happens. And then the following week, we're gonna see um what happens because after July 4th, you got Labor Day. So, um, but it's a lot of stuff moving around, a lot of different pieces. I started doing a lot of different things on my end. You gotta, like I said this before, you gotta switch it up sometimes. Um, I started getting involved with more power only stuff. The power only is making money right now, and it's consistent. So definitely, if you want to start making some money or switching things around, if y'all doing dry van or reefer, you don't know how to do flatbed or nothing like that, definitely look into power only. That's something I can give y'all right now, depending on where you at too. What up, T Hill? But I just got live because I'm right here right now. I'm out here in North Carolina getting loaded. We gonna run this up here to Maryland and repeat. Like I said, if you know, you know. If you don't know, I think you might want to start figuring it out. especially if you're on the East Coast or near this area. It's time to go get it. It's time to buckle up. You got to go for a little ride. So get your money now, make some money, and prepare for this happening again. Because when rates go down again, they go down. It's just crazy right now. This is something I ain't never seen before though. Be stretched out this long. So get your money, and then we will start resuming these trips. For sure. I was supposed to go on a trip this week. Actually, I was supposed to go on this weekend, but I decided not to do it because I saw what the market was doing. So I'll probably go next month. Next month. But what y'all got going on? Where y'all at? Y'all seeing the increase? Where you at? Hmm. What up, DB? Shout out to DB, man. Yeah, the Midwest is not. The Midwest is not. That's not where it's coming though, because Pennsylvania right now is kind of Pennsylvania, Maryland, trash. Everything, like I said, we already know Florida's dead. Georgia is about to die off too. So everything's moving. That middle area, that Carolinas, Tennessee areas, and and then it's going to work its cycle back to the Midwest and the Northeast. That's usually how it works. So you can start to see an increase in the Midwest, Northeast around, I want to say, maybe after like Labor Day, somewhere around there, where you should start seeing the Midwest and the Northeast start, the big monies, because then they're preparing for, the holidays and stuff like that. Halloween, and we talking about reefer, somewhat a dry van too. Halloween, Thanksgiving, uh, and Christmas. Everything comes up for the North and brings it down to the South. But hold on right quick. Go ahead, continue dropping what y'all was if y'all saying increase. Get out my area, man. I'm taking over. I'm taking over, Compton. I'm taking over, man. They're messed up, man. I'm telling you, this whole week has been crazy. I was like, yo, I'm talking about like the phone calls, the emails. I ain't seen that in a long time. I mean, people was pressed. They was pressed. They was begging. He was like, man, can you please? I remember, yeah, I remember last night. Well, not last night, but I was ready to shut it down or whatever around like 4 or 5. I got a phone call. Dude was begging. He was like, please, man, I need somebody right here. You the only truck that's in this area that can do it. And I was like, listen, man, we had this conversation earlier this morning. You told me you had it covered. What happened with that? Oh, the driver fell out. He said something does. I like, listen, man, I already got my week set up, or I got my next day load set up already. So uh there's nothing I can do. Oh, hold on a second. Let me keep getting this phone call. But we out here, man. Like I said, this week been great. When they start calling like that, sending emails and begging and stuff like that, you already know what time it is. Time to buckle up. Time to get to it. Part of the reason no increases on operators' failure to negotiate. They had just been taking what was given. Yeah, I was just on the what's it called live? Uh, Cam the Truckers live. I mean, I wasn't on it, but I was in the background listening or whatever. He was and Mr. Lionel was on there talking about some. He said, man, I don't even do my numbers no more. I just take whatever. I'm like, yo, bro, that's crazy. He said, but then he said somehow he got to pay his bills and stuff like that. But once you start steering away from doing your actual numbers and just start taking whatever, you're not you, you're probably not making a profit. You're just taking L. So let's say for instance, it's a load going for it's a load that's I don't know, we'll say 500 miles and it's paying $1,000. $1,000 on 500 miles, and then you got to factor in the fuel. You got to factor in where you're going, how much fuel's gonna cost, uh, and then what else? Deadhead. You might have some deadhead involved. I mean, are you really seeing a profit? I mean, you could say like, oh, I did 500 miles, I got $1,000. I made 500 on profit. You didn't make $500 profit. You see what I'm saying? You didn't make a $500 profit. You're not. A lot of people are doing what they're doing is right now is they're running these loads and they're not factoring the fuel or whatever other expenses they got. So that 500 miles is probably gonna run you probably like what we could say. I don't know. We could say like 300, maybe $300 in fuel, something like that. So once you factor in fuel, and you say your profit is we'll say $200, that's not a profit because what if you had a situation where you had a blowout or something happened with the truck or the reefer or whatever? You got to you always got to factor those things in, no matter what load you book in. Like that's what I'll be talking about. Like guys be like brokers be wanting me to run stuff for like 600, not $600, like uh, they'll say like $200 on 40 miles or something like that. Like, listen, that's why I talk about a crank truck charge or a crank truck fee because it doesn't matter how many miles I'm going. You got to factor in all these different things that could happen. Not to say it can't happen, but you don't know. So we can go 40. That's why I say $600 is my crank. It doesn't matter if I'm going 2 miles. Put it like that. It doesn't matter if I'm going 3 miles. It doesn't matter if I'm going 20 miles. It's $600 crank truck fee. Y'all can use it. I did it one time to a broker, and he was like, "What's a crank truck fee?" It means what it says. I don't start this truck for no less than $600. And then they'll come at you like, well, it's only going 20 miles. It doesn't matter, man. Like I said, these brokers they never drove a truck before, so they don't understand. You as the person behind the wheel, you the only person that knows what could happen. So you always got to factor these things in, man. And I stand on that. I stick to that. And if they don't, like I said, if they don't agree to it, I'm cool. I'm good. You know, I'm not pressed. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Ace Man BK, good seeing you the other day. Oh yeah, what's up, man? Shout out to Ace Man BK, man. Ran into him. What was that? Monday? Ran into him on Monday, man. Shout out to Ace Man BK. I think he got a YouTube channel, so make sure. I don't know if he does videos, but shout out to Ace Man BK, man. I'm glad that y'all still watch the videos. Some of you guys out here building fleets, man, getting trucks, getting trailers, getting the whole 9 yards, man. Keep doing it, man. Keep doing it, man. Salute. Taking whatever is a recipe for disaster. Facts, facts, man. You just can't do that. You just can't take whatever out here, man. Uh, it might sound good in the beginning, but at the end of the day, man, when you start factoring in everything and doing your numbers, it's going to look bad. You're going to be mad at yourself, man. You gotta be careful just taking whatever, man. You just can't do that. And I still do. You might not be able to do the recipe for like $1,000 a day right now, but it's coming. It surely is coming. But there's other ways to factor your numbers in, depending on how many expenses you have on your personal and your business. Like I said, um, what up, Iron Boy? Philip Green. Each trip, something has to go into your maintenance fund. Yeah, most definitely. You always got to keep building that maintenance fund, um, especially maintenance fund taxes. Some of you guys are doing quarterly taxes, some of you are doing yearly taxes. It doesn't matter. Either way, you still got to put money away for taxes. You know, do things the right way so you don't look crazy when stuff start happening. So I'm just telling y'all, man. I'm seeing a lot of craziness going on right now. But like I said, if you came in this game to start a trucking business, just know what it comes with it. This comes with it, man. Uh, it's almost trucking is almost you got more cons than pros. That's crazy to say, right? You got more cons than pros. You just got to weigh your options. I am out of U.S. for many years now. How's the living? Are you asking how's the living in the U.S.? It's high. It's high. It's high. It's almost. Some people going to agree to disagree with this one, but it's almost better to live in another country, depending what country we're talking about. But it's high to live in the U.S. I'm pretty sure that's everywhere. Um, it's everywhere. Yeah, back home in CA now in what's EU? Europe? I already know California is crazy high. That's never going to change. That's never going to change. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. California's just high. I'm pretty sure California's worse than here. I remember when I went to Florida one year. What was it last year when I was in Miami? And I was talking to a guy. He was telling me a one bedroom in Miami is 2,500. It's crazy. It's crazy. I calculate truck insurance, maintenance, 500 miles on fuel, basically all fees for the week for about 5 days, along with my weekly take home. And see what goes to business before booking. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff you got to factor in. Man, are they done already? What's going on? It's a lot of things you got to factor in when it comes to when you booking loads. I mean, you can always do it by the week, um, or what your gross numbers is, but you can also it's if you really want to dive into it, it's always going to be your daily or your load by load. You know, if you really want to get an exact number that you got to factor in. I think that I think they gave me an LTL load or something. That took like literally like how long I been on here? About 20 minutes. 20 minutes. My friend in Stockton got the cancer. Oh, okay. Sorry to hear that. He only paid 25 per day for hospital stay. That's crazy. But yeah, man, it's a lot you got to factor in when you booking these loads, especially at a time like this. But like I said, man, hang in there. Um, if you really want to grow your business, you really want to be a business owner, you got you going it comes with it. You got to hang in there, man. It's going to be some rough times. There's always going to be some rough times. As long as you keep working hard, stay 10 toes down, you'll be all right. Always gotta have hope, you know. So, but I'm gonna end it like that. I'm like I said, I ain't gonna be on it too long. I think they finished with me, man. I didn't think this was a like I said. You know, sometimes when you book loads, they tell you it's 42,000 pounds. You think you're gonna get a full truckload, but when you get to the actual place, it's actually a LTL load. That's what it looks like. Cause ain't no way I only been on it 20 minutes that they loaded me that quick. Not no potato salad. Yes, sir. Keep hanging in there, man. But I'm about to get out of here. I think I'm about to wrap this up. I appreciate y'all coming in. Little quick live. Um, and we'll try to go live again one day.